I'm in a place called Lago, and literally I'm sitting at the bar with my two friends, and we asked for some water. First of all, are you the manager? The manager, Mr. Salerna, and I'm only saying his name wrong because when I asked his name, he told me to come outside and read a sign to figure out what his name was. The manager of the place tried to hand us a used water, okay? Don't even know where the water came from. It was used, it was drinking from.
This woman right here is the ex-girlfriend of Lamar Odom. Her name's Sabrina Parr. So she was at a restaurant with her friends, and the manager gave her a bottle of water to drink from that was already opened. We're going to keep watching this though to see if she is out of order. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump back into it.
Then when we said, oh, this water doesn't belong to us. Oh, okay, well, if I have time, because I have a whole lot of things to do, I will bring you some water. They're closed. Look how much there is to do out here, y'all. Look how much there is to do. There ain't nothing out here to do. There's nothing out here to do. And he literally said, if I have time to bring you some water, I will do that. Then we watch him proceed to go inside. And guess what he got to do, y'all? Sip some wine and drink. Now, I don't, y'all listen, y'all have been following me for a long time. I do not even rant and rave like this, but the level of disrespect, I'm sitting here, we just bought food, wine, drinks, all sorts of things. We just spent our money, tipped over 15%, okay, between the two of us. Yeah, wow is right. And asked for some water. He grabbed any water he saw at the bar and said, I quote, "You can drink this." Oh, well, that doesn't belong to us. Oh, well, no, I'm not good. Because if I was good, I wouldn't be on my live ranting and raving. Oh, well, I have a lot of things to do tonight. And if I have time, I will come out here and bring you some water. So I go inside and I say, sir, let me speak to the manager. Oh, I am the manager. Okay, great. So I need to go above your head. What is your name? He then proceeds to tell me, oh, my name is outside on the sign. I said, could you spell your name for me? No, you can go outside and read it on the sign. Like I'm just incompetent. Like I am just so beneath him that he can't even spell his name out for me to write it down. Like this is literally how you feel about your customers who have patronized this business for years. Oh, show the spot. Okay, because people want to know the spot. Because I don't play these games. This is the spot, Lago, that has his, of course he was white. What other color was he? This is the spot, and oh yeah, because he clearly said, read the sign. He still never told me how to spell his name when I was trying to write it down. This is the spot, y'all. Yeah, so the name is Salerna, and he's a manager, and I said, don't even worry about it. I'm going to talk to the owner, because I've never been so disrespected in my, well, whatever it is, we gonna figure it out, because he wouldn't even spell it for me. He made me read a sign. I have never said, when somebody said, how do you spell your name? Oh, read my Instagram. Go online, Google me and read it. Like, just say your name. Just spell your name out. But this is how low he thinks of us, to make me go outside and read a sign when you're clearly wrong. You had so much, he didn't lock this employee out. And let me just tell you this, I thank you for bringing me the water. He saw how bad it was. One of the bartenders came and brought me some fresh water because he gave me a used one. In Cleveland, Ohio, downtown Cleveland, the place is called Lago. Okay, I love this place. I love the food, I love the vibe, but I'm gonna tell you, I would never, ever in my life ever come here again, because the manager, I see if he was just a regular bartender or a server or whatever, he's the manager. He took pride in saying, I'm the manager, treated me in this way, wouldn't even bring me water, and then tried to give us used water.
So Sabrina, she's from Cleveland, if you didn't know. She got involved with Lamar Odom after she met him as a personal trainer. Lamar proposed to Sabrina. You know, Lamar is a broken man himself. He's always attracting broken, toxic women. Sabrina was one of them. If you missed that case study on them, check it out. The link will be below. But I talked about how Sabrina was a single mother of two and her past issues. Very troubling. But in this case right here, is Sabrina out of order? I would have to say no. I'm pretty fair. If they're wrong, they're wrong. If they're right, they're right. And her past behavior indicates that she's typically out of order. That's why it's hard for her to keep a man even though she's able to attract them to her. But in this case, Sabrina is right. She and her two friends, they went out spending money at this establishment in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland. And you know, when boss chicks with a little money they get together, they actually spend money. They will easily spend a couple of hundreds at dinner. Some of them that reach millionaire status, they'll spend thousands just to show they got it. And I'm not talking about average pay. I'm talking about women with over average pay. These boss chicks, they go to these restaurants together and they spend money like crazy. So I think what the manager did was disgusting. He gave her a used water bottle to drink from. And we have to remember, when people order water in bottles at restaurants, usually they pay a higher price for that. In exchange for cleanliness, they want clean water. They don't want to drink from the city's tap. So how you bring her a used dirty water bottle? Nah, that wasn't right. And the other guy working as a bartender, he knew it. That's why he tried to make things right, bringing her fresh water, because his higher up was lazy. Not only was he lazy, unprofessional, and just outright dirty. When people are spending their money at your restaurant, they expect cleanliness and good service at least. Even when a lot of those places, they have bad food. You had some people telling Sabrina that she needed to get a cookbook and cook at home. I definitely agree that they need to learn how to cook, prepare their own meals, really because of situations like this. These restaurants are not as clean as we think they are. When you have a manager operating like that, when it comes to food safety, he's the one setting the tone for the rest of the staff. So there's no telling what the other ones are doing back there. Yeah, you gotta learn how to create your own meals. However, I do understand for Sabrina specifically. She's into health and fitness, providing food prepping services for her clients, and she's into food prepping herself as well, which is how she's able to keep the weight off. So she's not one of those who won't cook. She just wanted to go out one night with her friends, so I'm not mad at that. Reminds me of a chef out there in Philly recently. She was at a restaurant for lunch, spent over $200 there. She saw a man feeding a dog out of one of the restaurant's glasses, and she complained to the staff, but she wasn't being rude at all.
He asked her for a water. He asked for a bowl of water. Now, I want to see what the hell he gonna do. First he asked for a bowl of water for the dog. Then he asked for a glass of water for the dog. You know? What are you doing, kid?
I called the manager. I asked the manager. The manager asked like, "It's okay." They start bringing the goddamn dog biscuits. When I say I come here like every week to eat, I come here every week to eat because I love the food.
That's Chef Sadia. She operates out of her own brick and mortar country cooking as well as a food truck, but she was patronizing this other business in Philly. The customer kept asking for a bowl of water for his dog, and then he ended up asking for a glass of water. They gave it to him. She wasn't loud or anything, but once she complained about it, they start bringing the dog more stuff, even brought him out some biscuits. While she was waiting for her Uber to pick her up, they kicked her out for bringing up the man's dog. After spending $200 there, they told her to leave. Now that chef in Philly, she's pretty popular and she has her own food business. I'm assuming that one day she decided to patronize another restaurant to get a break from eating her own food. And even in that situation, they brought up the cookbook, which I totally agree. Modern women need to learn how to cook and stay away from going to these restaurants all the time. Even if it's just for financial reasons and health reasons, stop spending so much money. Save those coins. And then health reasons, not just cleanliness and food safety, but also ingredients. Being able to control what you eat. You will be surprised how much sodium and sugar they use at these places, causing high blood pressure and other diseases, not just in older people, but younger folks too in their 20s and 30s. But both of these women, they cook on a regular, and I believe they had valid reasons to address their issues with the staff. And specifically in the case with Sabrina, I'll go ahead and answer the question, is she out of order? In this situation, I would have to say no. Sabrina, she's not wrong here. The management at these restaurants are obviously wrong here. The first manager completely out of order for serving a customer a used bottle of water. And then the management at the second restaurant, they're out of order too. And I would say the best way to avoid situations like this is to not patronize those restaurants at all. Cook your own food. So let's go ahead and get the conversation started below in the comments. Are they out of order? Or would you say they're right? Want to see more content like this? You can support the channel too. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.